How do you feel about spending the next 16 hours in the car?
Bad.
Trouble on the tarmac in Seattle.
These are supposed to be the people to tell me if I need to change my plans or not.
An IT outage leaves passengers stranded for hours.
They don't know.
We're live at SeaTac Airport.
The governor's clearly frustrated.
An I-90 overpass is being torn down tonight after being hit by a truck. How WashDOT's demolition could affect your commute.
I am horrified.
The Issaquah School District is being sued.
How do you tell me I am safe to go substitute here?
A principal now faces sexual harassment allegations.
Prove to us you hear our concerns.
Way without planning it. I've spent my whole life preparing for this job.
And 2 candidates want your vote.
Our campaign has been so good about building what I call the broadest coalition in King County history.
To run King County. Meet the 2 people hoping to be the next executive. Alaska Airlines flights have been grounded at airports across the country for more than 6 hours now. This is because of an IT outage. And those at SeaTac Airport, where Alaska is based, are feeling the brunt of it. We've seen more than 100 delays there. This is King 5 News at 11. I'm Greg Copeland. King 5's Madeline Carter is live at baggage claim at SeaTac, which is piling up with bags from those canceled flights. Madeline?
I don't know if you heard what she said, but people are not happy down here, Greg. It is absolute chaos down here in baggage claim. Take a look at all these bags. We were just told that these are from the canceled Alaska Airlines flights. You can see there are employees desperately searching these luggage tags, trying to help passengers locate their luggage in this mess. And passengers have become increasingly frustrated because of this, but also because of this situation today, of course, as a result of the Alaska Airlines ground stop.
If you do choose to get off the aircraft, that you will not be left behind.
A King 5 employee sent us this video from an Alaska Airlines flight stuck on the tarmac for hours Thursday in Seattle. Inside the airport, trouble from the airline's temporary ground stop was brewing even before boarding.
It's kind of frustrating because I'm trying to get back home for a fun weekend with friends, and these are supposed to be the people to tell me if I need to change my plans or not, and they don't know, but there's a whole lot of us in the same boat right now.
No matter how many times Michelle Carlson tried,
Just still says refresh.
this is what her Alaska app looked like. And she wasn't the only one wondering if her flight would ever leave Seattle.
And then I started hearing more about the outage, and I started thinking, well, maybe my flight tonight is going to be affected by it. So there's a good chance that it might be. So I'm getting a little apprehensive, but we'll see.
We were not able to utilize it today.
This video is from another King 5 employee stuck in San Luis Obispo, California. She found 2 passengers who refused to let Alaska's ground stop ground their plans to get to Seattle.
With customer service, we kind of gave up on all their options and just decided to take matters into our own hands and drive.
How do you feel about spending the next 16 hours in the car?
Bad.
Yeah, we talked about the canceled flights. Take a look at this board here. We've got canceled, 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 all Alaska Airlines. And this has been updating all night long. We are told that as a result of this Alaska Airlines ground stop, you can expect delays and cancellations potentially beyond tonight and maybe into tomorrow in the coming days. Greg?
Oh boy. Okay, Madeline, thank you. Right now, WashDOT crews are tearing down a damaged overpass near Cle Elum. This is a close-up look at some of that damage. Governor Ferguson signed an emergency proclamation after a semi-truck carrying an oversized load slammed into the Bullfrog Road Bridge Tuesday night. King 5's Jim Nelson got an up-close look at the construction zone and has a progress report.
The demolition started just after 8 o'clock. They're going to be out here for a couple of days. And I got to tell you, traffic hasn't been that bad because this is a short detour. Drivers are able to take the exit ramp and then hop back on the freeway right on the other side of the bridge. Now, as all of this is happening, there's a new push to hold drivers who caused this damage accountable. State leaders scrambled this week.
It's got to stop. People are fed up with it.
After yet another bridge was hit by a semi-truck.
the danger of imminent harm when this happens.
WashDOT crews sent an emergency contractor into Kittitas County to start tearing down this overpass about 10 miles west of Cle Elum.
This isn't just another car accident, and we need to stop treating like another car accident.
It's at least the third such incident in western Washington over the last 2 months. This one happened just after emergency repairs were made to the White River Bridge in Pierce County.
The governor's clearly frustrated because he worked so hard to get the bridge fixed in White River, and then this dum-dum runs into it here, so here we go.
King County Councilmember Reagan Dunn wants state lawmakers to create harsher penalties that specifically hold the drivers accountable.
If you get in a vehicle and drive it with a ridiculous height, like 15, 16 feet, and you crash into something, the laws change. You're liable, and that you have to pay damages downstream.
Crews are only demolishing the portion of the Bullfrog Bridge over westbound traffic. They'll figure out how and when to rebuild later. In the meantime, Dunn will continue with what he calls the stupid motorist law.
And if we don't put something like this in place, it's going to keep happening. We want people to know the minute they get in a vehicle that's over height, they risk substantial economic harm.
So this is right at exit 80, and I should reiterate, eastbound traffic is not impacted in any way, shape, or form. As for the other side, the work is expected to last until about 8 o'clock Saturday night. Near Cle Elum, Jim Nelson, King 5 News.
Seattle police are still searching for the driver who hit and killed a man near Ballard High School. Police say the 56-year-old was crossing a dark stretch of road with no crosswalk when a silver car hit him. He later died from a head injury. Detectives are looking for surveillance video to identify the car, which they say likely has front-end damage. Police are asking the driver to turn themselves in. New arrest warrants have been issued for the parents accused of stabbing a driver who had stopped to help their family. The parents are now wanted for attempted murder and robbery out of Clallam County. The two already face charges in Kitsap County for car theft and endangering their 7 children. Melvin Swaggerty stopped to help the family of 9 after seeing them on the side of Highway 101 earlier this week. He says as soon after they got in, he was attacked, stabbed, dumped onto the side of the road, and then his car was stolen. Swaggerty was airlifted to Seattle. His family told King 5 they expected him to be released from the hospital yesterday. A former elementary school employee is suing the Issaquah School District, claiming they ignored her complaints that the principal sexually harassed her and mistreated young students. King 5's Maddie White was at tonight's board meeting where parents spoke up about their concerns.
After this lawsuit came to light, the district promised parents that all Endeavor Elementary students are in safe hands, but that did little to squash the fears about the current principal.
I invite you to stand with me as I read an abridged version of the petition. We, the undersigned, are deeply concerned about ongoing reports of harassment, intimidation, and disruption affecting staff and students at Endeavor Elementary.
Parents, staff, and students at this board meeting all wore black.
I am horrified.
To send a strong message to the Issaquah School District
that nothing has been done.
After allegations of sexual harassment in an elementary school.
I don't understand why she hasn't been put in at least paid leave.
The lawsuit claims Endeavor Elementary's principal, quote, touched the dean's hands, thighs, breast, and back, and also exposed a butt cheek to her. Both the accused and the accuser are women. King 5 is not naming either party because no criminal charges have been filed. The ex-dean also claims the principal mistreated 2 students by physically restraining them.
Some really concerning behavior by the principal.
The former dean says the district ignored all of her complaints and failed to protect her and students. A current teacher at Endeavor echoed those concerns.
Too often, our concerns have been minimized or dismissed.
The plaintiff resigned early this year, citing a hostile work environment. The principal has not yet responded to the claims, but the Issaquah School District says they are committed to student safety, well-being, and maintaining a positive learning environment for all. adding the district takes all allegations seriously and that they are not presently aware of any misconduct impacting student safety or well-being at Endeavor Elementary School, but said they will act deliberately as any further developments occur or information is received.
We need transparency, accountability, and commitment to change.
The former dean is now asking the court to order the Issaquah School District to stop any illegal or harmful behavior and pay her for any distress or lost wages she suffered as a result of this. Reporting in Issaquah, I'm Maddie White, King 5 News.
It's heartbreaking that if he wasn't speeding to that incredible that amount, it wouldn't be.
The man accused of hitting and killing another man on I-90 before taking off will stay out of jail for now. Randy Gould is charged with vehicular homicide. The crash happened in June, but he wasn't charged until just this month. Court documents say he was going more than 100 miles an hour when he hit Brian Overland, whose car had broken down. Overland's siblings say that he tried to call multiple people for help, but had no service, so he had to cross the lanes, and that's when he was hit.
There's been no evidence that my client did anything other than drive down the road, and we have an individual that crossed 4 lanes of a major highway.
After the crash, body cam video captured Gould getting into a physical fight with a lieutenant before being arrested. Court documents say investigators found drugs in his car. A blood test also showed he had consumed marijuana before driving. Gould pleaded not guilty. His bail is now set at $100,000. If he does not pay it by Monday, he will be taken into custody. Well, can a university be held accountable when a student dies in a fraternity hazing incident? That is what the state Supreme Court will decide. Sam Martinez died in 2019 after what police called a hazing incident at the Alpha Tau Omega fraternity at Washington State University. Earlier this year, a court determined WSU was partially to blame. The school appealed, arguing that the school cannot be held responsible for actions off campus. But the Martinez family attorney says that schools are involved in off-campus fraternities.
You're on probation and we're going to close you down if you are unable to keep your pledges from being hazed and from alcohol drinking across the street. We're going to do it for you. They have that authority.
Martinez's mother says the family is, quote, cautiously optimistic the justices will rule in their favor and hold the school responsible. The Portland Trail Blazers head coach is on leave tonight, accused of playing a role in illegal gambling operations. The FBI accuses Chauncey Billups of taking part in a rigged poker game, or several rigged poker games that were run by New York mafia families. In addition, the FBI says a second indictment names a man that matches Billups's description, who had warned another gambler that the Blazers were going to intentionally lose a 2023 game, which resulted in successful fraudulent bets. The team says it is fully cooperating with the investigation. An interim head coach is taking over Billups' role. In all, more than 30 people were taken into custody in nearly a dozen different states. Well, ballots are out and voters are already starting to weigh in with less than 2 weeks now until Election Day. For the first time since 2009, King County is holding an open race for the new executive. King 5's Madeline Carter sat down with both of the candidates.
You were one of them once, weren't you?
I was. Let's go Quakers! Woo! Yeah.
2 candidates.
Go Quakers!
We're sitting here in the first and only full-time men's shelter in all of King County.
2 locations.
I am the person who helped to get this conceived, planned, built, and operated.
This is a really special place to me. I myself am a Franklin Quaker. I graduated from this school.
1 question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your confidence in winning this race?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I feel it's very, very close, and so I think it's probably a 5.
A solid 6.
Gurmai Zahalai's confidence mirrors the results of the King County executive race, winning 44% of the primary vote to Claudia Balducci's 30%. But on November 4th, Balducci is looking to shift those tallies in her favor.
In a way, without planning it, I've spent my whole life preparing for this job.
The former mayor of Bellevue has raised $916,000 in campaign dollars compared to Zahalai's $1.2 million. Add up the numbers raised and spent by both candidates, and you get the most expensive showdown in the state this year, even surpassing the Seattle mayor's race.
Our campaign has been so good about building what I call the broadest coalition in King County history.
Money matters in this job. The King County executive oversees 18,000 employees and is tasked with balancing a multi-billion-dollar budget. Zahalai says he's done that before.
I was the budget chair just last year, and I had to balance a $10 billion budget.
Worked my way up to run one of the largest departments, the Department of Adult and Juvenile Detention, and that had an over $100 million budget and over 1,000 employees.
Zahalai is the current chair of the King County Council, a post Balducci held in 2020. Now, she's setting her sights on making history as executive.
Never elected a woman to this job.
The person voters choose will manage some of the county's biggest challenges, from transportation to public safety, homelessness, and housing.
I want buses and trains to show up quickly and reliably, and I want people who get on that bus or that train to be as safe as possible.
If you are in trouble, if you are being arrested, instead of going to jail, perhaps we have a third place. And that is a place where you can get treatment, where you can get connected to social services and stop the revolving door.
Strip away the politics, and both candidates share the same goal.
I'm somebody from this community who cares deeply about this place, who grew up here, who's now raising his baby daughter here with his wife, and I want to work with them to make sure that we have a region of safety and opportunity for everyone.
To make a difference for their families and for King County.
I just feel that they would be very, very proud to have their daughter, granddaughter, grandniece be trusted with a position of this level of responsibility.
Madeline Carter, King 5 News.
We care. We care. I mean, you're not alone.
A military veteran continues to serve. Now he's helping families at JBLM who've lost resources during the government shutdown.
Well, we have rain, wind, and snow. It's all packed into our next system starting tomorrow. I'll get you caught up on the very latest when we come back.